Yo, welcome to Bias Brothers. Another episode again started. Fresh off the international break, Chelsea supporter David Scarlett, and one thing we had too much in this country, Man U supporters,
The
Too
best
much in
Jonathan
the
support.
Carr
group,
and
boy. Too
Kirdell
much in the
McIntosh.
group.
Welcome,
Yeah, fellas. Nice to be here.
everybody on board. Scarlett, Kirdell, come in.
Yeah, we
Yeah, man.
inside.
All right, guys. First game of the weekend, we're going to talk about. We're going to start the big one: Mourinho versus Pep. Tottenham 2, Man City 0. What's your thoughts on the game?
It's a typical Mourinho and Pep game. Mourinho outclassed Pep once again.
Oh God.
The second time in a row, he beat him.
Yeah, I
At
think
home.
so. Yeah.
At home, I think.
Yeah.
And with the stronger side. I mean,
Well,
like,
it
just watch that,
depends.
that game. I feel that was a typical Mourinho game.
Yeah.
He scored first and early, and now he can play 10 men behind the ball and just sting on the counter attack. And he have a center forward link in the play and two wide attackers, and that's basically it. Kill them all.
Yeah.
I want to say though, the sub, it was Leicester. So that
Yeah.
was a genius sub, boy. That
Why
was
is
a
there?
boy. Is the man was
It
an
pay
instant
off.
impact. Yeah, it paid
Yeah.
off one time. Instant impact, boy. That was Leicester first touch,
I
and he make it at the
you
right
don't
time too.
I don't think that Lo Celso was someone to make a difference in the game. I think that Tottenham midfield was lost in depth in running in the field, and Lo Celso could have given them a different type of energy to finish the game now, boy. Now, granted, where Harry Kane picking up the ball, anybody who making runs left and right going forward, the man have a good range of passing now, boy. And that is why Lo Celso was able to pick up and score on the impact one time now, boy. I don't think it was a tactical change now, boy. I think it was an endurance change to keep up with the running.
Shane.
Oh, but it's still
Yeah,
a,
I mean,
yeah. Go ahead, John.
he's still I understand what you're saying, but he still had to make the run. As soon as he come on, you see if it's an endurance change, you really see the run he make just sprinting hard down the left. I mean, he make real meters to make that run. And if we go back, I will just go back to the first goal. Kane really make that goal for me because he moved inside and he sucked Ruben Diaz out to him. By the time Ruben Diaz realized, oh shucks, son running in behind me, too late. I mean, I remember when people used to talk about Kane as if he's a one-season wonder, and they're wondering if he will really maintain it. I mean, you had to
Remember that?
get him money props. You had to get him money props. He doing it season in, season out. Injuries and all.
No, but that movement you talk about and pulling players away from the ball, that the kind of striker Kane is this season, because last season you would see him more as a little finisher and getting the goals himself. But now he creating goals. I think he have some of the most, like third most assists in the league or something.
No, he first. Yeah, the most
First.
assists in the league.
Right. Well, yeah.
One thing quick.
Yeah.
All right. For me, I think Kane this season has been a revelation for me personally because I really thought he was a finisher, and I used to hear another pundit saying they doubt Mourinho will get the best out of him. But like, what just with his first goal, he came short. More than likely in the past, he trying to run in behind, but just by him coming short and Diaz and Laporte going to him, Cancelo didn't track the run and Son get a score. So I think in seasons before, Kane would have been trying to run in behind. So for me, it's a revelation how well he played in a deeper line position and linking the play. And I didn't personally think he had that in it.
So you think there's a Mourinho thing there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be. He wasn't doing it before.
He wasn't doing it before. And Son flourishing. And I used to feel like a number of times, at times before, Kane used to be keeping back Spurs. So like when I see Champions League final and Lucas was on the bench and Kane start, I know Spurs can be feeling no way. Because Kane is too slow and I just back up Van Dijk to mark in all the game.
You're absolutely right, because I mean to beat Jose Pep Guardiola team, you can't really have a pragmatic man striking on top of it. You had to beat them on a counter at most times now, boy. That's why you will see Manchester United the upper hand against City most times, because that Rashford and Martial on top, men who would break off the hinges and go to goal now, boy. And I guess having Bergwijn and Son and Lucas Moura and all these men who Kane is a real good range of passing footballer. When you get them on the break, it's literally on goal, because when Man City pressing with the whole team. So one ball up the pitch and is Son and keeper alone or more on the keeper alone. And I think Jose do the correct idea, and Kane really was really efficient in carrying about this new plan what Spurs doing.
I just
very
want to talk about Bale. Bale, we thought it would have been like we thought that Bale being on the bench would have been a transition period, but to me now it's just looking like he's a squad player.
They don't need him.
Yeah,
they
he's
don't
a
need
squad
him as
player.
Yeah. What about Dele Alli? They kind of freeze out Dele Alli, and like I thought by now he'd have been reintegrated into the team. Mourinho, meanwhile, is not needed.
I forget he was there, to be honest.
Oh, Jose Mourinho don't like men who don't work hard, so Dele Alli will never be a pick for Tottenham. As long as Mourinho on the team.
Yeah, I feel like he gave him the chance last season. Mourinho gave Dele Alli the chance. He was just trying to pep talk him, and what's the line he hit him last season? If he's Dele Alli or Dele Alli brother.
Yeah.
So I think he gave him the chance, and he was like, "Well, if you're not performing, I can't hold back the rest of the team because of you."
But given the system Mourinho play now, I can't see where Ali fit in at all.
Hey, he can't fit him in that Jose Mourinho system at all. At all.
Because he not
on the disallowed goal, Scarlett.
There's a handball for me. Is it Lucas?
Oh yeah, handball. There's a
handball.
Yeah, handball.
Kirdell, what do you think? Handball or no handball?
Nah, no handball. I'm not giving a handball.
What do you mean no handball?
Nah, man. Why?
What part of that is no handball?
Because wedge strike on the arm now, boy.
But that's how.
No, it come like it was real high up now, boy. A little, you know.
Nah, it wasn't so high, man.
It wasn't so high.
He clearly used his hand to control the ball too, to make his body bigger, to get an advantage.
Correct. I wasn't given that.
And plus, it was like, it would have been the assist for the goal. So it was a direct part in the goal. I see people comparing it to the Havertz one against West Brom. But the difference with the Havertz one, the ball travel at distance between the hand and the goal.
Yeah, well, the Havertz one against West Brom earlier on, that was a clear handball, and they still give it now, boy.
But that is why they give it. That is why they give it, because the ball didn't play a direct impact. The handball didn't play a direct impact in the goal. The ball traveled a significant distance between the handball and the goal, and take a few touches between the handball and the goal. With Jesus now, the handball would have been assist. It would have a direct impact in the goal. So that's why it was disallowed.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But I think for me, second season Mourinho, he does always win something. So second season, I feel this Spurs could be
except when he was in Manchester United, but there you go down the road.
Yeah, but he go win something.
That Manchester United team he had was a miracle in itself in a second. I mean,
true.
Mourinho could look forward to League Cup hunting this season. That was he going.
Nah, they will be in top 4, you know. They will be in top 4 around the conversation for sure.
This Tottenham team have enough quality to finish top 4 for sure. For sure.
The only thing stopping them is injuries.
Top 4, I would tell them that he's mad.
But we say that last season too.
No, but that's Mourinho's first season. Second season, Mourinho is always a problem. And I feel they're going to have either deep cup run or they're going to give problems to the Premier League this season. I just seen it.
Yeah, the cup is the League Cup, World Cup. They could go on with nothing.
Man had to stay fit. If Kane and Son get injured, like how they get injured last season, then they go fight up.
On that leverage, if Kane and Son get injured, well then there will be a sinking ship. But then again, you can see that finally everybody main players now.
Fair enough.
Oh, but in some case, they have Bale as a replacement.
Bale will not do what Son is doing. Nobody going to do what Son is doing.
But they have a replacement for Kane. They have an out-and-out striker who doing the job Kane doing.
Now Bale could replace Kane because how Kane is playing right now, he's playing as a facilitator. And Bale could play that same role. So it really not he won't be missed because Bale could literally play that same position.
Well, Tottenham next game is against the London club Chelsea. So Chelsea beats Newcastle 2-0 this season. So I just want to get Scarlett thoughts on that Chelsea game. No Thiago Silva. And think Thiago Silva didn't play?
No, he didn't play.
So he'll be fully rested for the Tottenham game. I feel about the Chelsea win over Newcastle.
Well, he played in the Champions League, so I wouldn't say he's fully rested. But in
the Premier League. He gets the Premier League rest.
No, but that was a solid performance even without Thiago. Rudiger coming up putting a good shift. I know you like Rudiger for some reason. I don't know why. But I hate that man. Boy.
Man mad.
I hate that
Rudiger
man.
is the best partner for Thiago Silva right now. My brother is a big fan of Azuma.
I am a big fan of Zuma.
Zuma to me is most improved for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, Zuma is most improved.
I will get most improved to his teams. But anyway,
That boy ain't good. That boy ain't good at it.
He coming in.
That
That
best
boy
that
ain't
best
good at
right
it.
back in the league you're talking about. So be
No way.
Best
No
back in
way.
which league?
That best right back in the league.
Trinidad and Tobago Pro League.
He's not even the best English right back.
Stop it.
He's not even the best. Alexander Arnold better than him. Wan Bissaka better than him.
Stop it.
Kyle Walker better than him.
Stop it.
Lamptey
better than him. Trippier better than him.
Well, earlier like to talk nonsense, but we have
If
the best,
I was born in England, I'd be better than him.
we have the best right back and we have the best left back in the league. Talk that.
Chilwell?
No.
Yeah.
Chilwell
You
nowhere
are doing it,
close to
man.
that boy Robertson. No way.
Nah,
Chilwell
Chilwell
nowhere
best,
close.
best left back
Nah,
in the league.
Chenwell really good. I go fight it. Chenwell really good. But he's not the best. Robertson still is the best now, boy. If you're being totally honest.
Yeah.
If you're being totally honest.
Anyway, the game, Chelsea didn't play their best game. Obviously, coming from the international break, it was kind of you see a few inconsistencies within the squad. But I'll say on the last pod, Chelsea could not play good and still gain wins, and that is the most important thing right now, especially for
Right now,
us.
yeah.
A squad who gel and a squad who's still trying to find chemistry and find the legs in the league. Once you get 3 points, that what matters. And so it kind of don't matter like how we winning right now. It just matters that we win and we use that as momentum going forward.
Mendy and Silva making a big difference, hands down. Even though Silva didn't play this game, just the presence of Mendy, it have a renewed confidence in the Chelsea team.
Yeah, because the defenders don't have to
And
worry
Kante
about
like
who
a totally
behind
different
them.
player.
They don't have to worry about who behind them.
Yeah.
In our Liverpool game we play earlier, Christensen and Zuma had to study Kepa behind them all the time.
Yeah.
But now you don't have to worry who behind you. You can just play football and focus what in front of you rather than what behind you. And that helps.
Kante looking like a different man.
Because
Or in midfield right now,
Kante play when he's supposed to play. As a DM. Not running up and down the field all over the place.
Kante looking like Kante. I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I must say on that Chelsea team, in my opinion, Mason Mount is Chelsea best player right now.
I would give it to maybe Tommy, but yeah, Mount is between Mount and Tommy right now.
The man firing on all cylinders. I think the man raised a different level of quality that he could probably start in nearly any team in the Premier League right now.
Because again, Mount playing in his position. Earlier this season against United and them games, you see Mount playing out wide. Mount is now winger.
But now, he playing on the left side, he playing on the right side, he playing as a 10, he playing as a 8. And every
his best position is in an 8. His best position is at 8. And that way you see him flourishing in the past few weeks.
Now, I think his best position is at 10, but at the same time, he could play anywhere now, boy. He good.
And we was watching the Champions League and you see the ball Mount play for Tommy. Chu. Mount, he improving, he improving the game. And he gained vision, he gained tackling, he making tackles and
Mr. Mount really good.
Yeah, you say Zuma was the most improved. I would say Mount is the most improved.
I think since last season Mount was playing good, so I can say he's most improved. Zuma was playing good last season, he playing good now. So that's why Zuma game most improved for me. One man who is very disappointing to me is Kai Havertz. I was expecting a real good thing from him, and he looking real basic to me.
Sometimes
I honestly know it's true. Everybody had to get the time, but I don't think that he'll be able to come back and start in that Chelsea lineup just so now, boy.
I think he will.
And people saying
the same thing about Werner. That Werner and Havertz kind of not hitting the ground running one time.
Werner is playing very good. one of the biggest problem is he acting like Raheem Sterling in Liverpool. He will make all the correct runs, all the correct decisions, and shooting and missing.
Yeah.
Like every game when I get at least 3 to score and will score none. And I see probably off the ball running, Timo Werner probably, to me, the best in Premier League right now. He putting himself in position to get probably 3 goals a game, and he just needs to start to convert. If Timo Werner could have comfortably have double digits in Premier League right now, if he was converting the chances he was getting.
Well, me and the Belgian was talking in the Chelsea group earlier today, and we had a little talk about if it's either the case between Werner playing as a left wing or a centre forward, or it's just that he not taking the chances that coming to him.
Nah, he just not taking any chances.
Not taking chances.
So you don't think the position have anything to do with it?
Nah, look, watch the game weekend. Watch the game weekend.
Yeah.
But watch the game against Southampton where he played through the middle and he scored 2 goals.
Yeah, but he just as involved right fine, you know. It's not like when Martial play left wing where that's fine he lack of involvement as opposed to playing centre forward. I find he just as involved in the game, he just not taking any chances.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this about Werner though. Even after he missed all them chances weekend, for him to still go on that run for the for Abraham goal.
Yeah.
And to play the pass for him, which was still good after all the mistakes he make. I mean, that's a mental thing. Mentally, I think he did. And overall for Chelsea, Newcastle away is traditionally Scarlet Notice.
Yeah.
It's always a tricky kind of game.
We don't win
for
there
Chelsea, for Chelsea to come out of that with a win, yeah, boy, they're looking dangerous.
All right, well, moving on, we go into Manchester United now, where the savior once again saved them from getting no points. And by the savior, we're not talking about Bruno Fernandes, we're talking about the penalty spot. Where consistently, anytime they're in danger, they're looking like they're not going to win, the penalty spot is pulling up. So
I thought you were going to say VAR.
Nah, the penalty
spot.
You
unfair. You unfair. Manchester United, nobody can tell me Manchester United you deserve 3 points in that game.
I could tell you that.
Right?
Well, why the West Brom penalty was overturned? Why that call was overturned?
Why the call was overturned?
Nobody could answer.
Now we know, Scarlett, we know why it was overturned, you know. It's just, it probably should not be overturned. I could tell you that unbiasedly. Because Fernandes come across and he make connection with the man first, then he just get a little thing at the ball went its way. And if the ref had uphold that, if the ref had keep the penalty decision, I would not be mad at it.
What you make contact with first? The man?
Yeah.
If I make contact with the ball first, I'm not
he make contact with, he just said, Kirdell, Jonathan just said he make contact with the man first.
Him. I find Bruno make contact with the ball first.
So he take out the man and then he get the ball.
He touched the ball first, he made contact with the ball first, in my opinion.
Well, I think didn't help the player who got fouled, right? I forget the name. But the foul was Bruno coming across on that player right leg. If you watch how he fall, my boy fall from the left side and it was so dramatic, dog, and he was doing that whole game. I mean, that didn't help him, if anything.
Fair enough. I find it was a penalty. I still honestly was waiting to hear why was this allowed. I don't know.
No, because he hit the ball, because the man Bruno Fernandes hit the ball.
Come on.
But when you had on your manual glasses when you was watching the game?
Yeah, I was watching the game. The man hit the ball. So he didn't hit the ball.
No, he got piece of the ball. My thing is, he had to control the leg of the man first to get. So I never accepted them.
Yeah, the ball is the most important thing.
But you need to get the ball first, not the man first.
But he get the ball first. I think we need to watch it back in a little 3D in a slow motion and see how Bruno hit the ball.
What's your thoughts on the game though? What do you think about the game overall?
I think that my front line was terrible. Bruno Fernandes literally carried the weight of 12 men because the whole team, Ole and probably assistant coach, and them fellas still wasn't finishing for nothing. That first shot by Martial, you get a ball in 6 yards, you had to score. Rashford, you get a ball in 6 yards, you had to score. Cavani, you get a ball in 6 yards, you can't be falling down. It's crazy. So I think outright, them fellas was in positions that they could have outright sealed the game, and it was just lack of focus or sharpness. I don't know what it was, but On no scale, I think we should have lost the game.
I agree, right? I think on the balance of things, United probably deserve to edge the game. I wouldn't say it was convincing at all. For me, United problems is this mentally. That team they look frightened was against West Brom home. The way that man was playing, they wasn't passing the ball with no kind of energy. The movement was all over the place, and it don't help. That thing you say about Bruno, that's very true, and that going on months now. If Bruno play bad, the team going and play bad, and it really shouldn't be like that. The great United sides always had multiple people. If one was having a bad game, somebody else would have pulled up the team on the next side. Martial looking like Martial from under Mourinho. I don't know what's going on with him right now. I don't know if it's because pre-season, then he now start back to play internationals with France, and then he now coming off the suspension. But Martial can't be playing like that on top where he had to eat bench sooner or later.
That is only an ice cold baller, boy. The ice cold Martial, boy.
Yeah. Now, Scarlett, come on. When Martial on point, when he on form and he had them run our games where he just looking like you can't touch him, that is ice cold Martial. Not this man still like he trying to figure it out still. I don't know.
Let me talk about the big game for the weekend, Liverpool-Leicester, the 2 L. But only Leicester get the L today. Liverpool-Leicester, Jota scoring again, Firmino scoring after a barren home run, the own goal. Funny enough, 3 goals, 3 headers, 2 set pieces, clean sheets. Matip Fabinho rolling on despite the injuries. I feel good about the win. Or what else was about the Liverpool game?
Honestly, I really shocked that Liverpool win.
Yeah.
That is as broad as I could see it. I am shocked Liverpool win. No, I'm not talking like how the game went about that. I'm shocked that you all win. Like when I watch going forward, missing 2 of his starting 4, 3 actually starting 4 defenders. Their midfield constantly rotating and missing Salah. I didn't think that Liverpool had it in them. So I really think Jamie Vardy would have exploited backline. But as I said again, Jamie Vardy, he had this thing that he used to have. But if he catch a team pressing, he still had the pace to probably score a counter, win a penalty, like that kind of thing.
Vardy was my FPL captain.
Leicester was disappointing.
You captain players against Liverpool?
But that's what you have to do. People scoring against Liverpool. People scoring against Liverpool.
Once your side playing Liverpool in the FPL, take them fellas out your team. Say, boy, so Fabi coming back with Matip, the Man Mountain. Take them fellas out your team.
Man Mountain? The Man Mountain?
He unbeatable.
I wish we could have played Liverpool next week, to be honest.
You don't watch your points.
No, I could play Liverpool now. We play Liverpool at a bad time.
I'm glad we play already. I'm glad we play Chelsea already. We can play Man U anytime.
Nah. Nobody's
you can play Man U anytime, but Chelsea, I'm
glad
Liverpool
was to play Manchester United. So this current team, they play weekend, we'll hit them about 4.
Wait, anybody just take 3 points from all there?
You crazy, yo.
Me and 10 friends to take a point from Man U.
Except Chelsea, we don't get Man U at Trafford.
Yeah. Let me say the Chelsea game. Not Chelsea Liverpool game. I'm not surprised they win. I'm surprised at how easily they win. I expected a bigger fight from Leicester, but
yes, sir.
A 2-1.
When you watch these sides, it's kind of understandable. Leicester missing players too. Pereira, fullback, NDD. Who's somebody else from midfielder missing? And
I think that's
the guys.
I find Milner playing right back. They should have gone at him more.
I don't understand the run that right back.
Matip, a centre back player that has never played before. I find we defense was gettable, and they didn't play to Vardy's strengths, and they didn't get at us at all.
Exactly.
I think what I will say too is the goals they give away. Yes, Liverpool play well to get the goals. I will say that, but Come now, watch that own goal. Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
That's
Come
unlucky.
on.
Though.
I feel you're going
That's
to
not
get
unlucky. The man just
That's
bad. He
unlucky.
doing that since United days. That's
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
no,
do that.
the
That's
man
unlucky.
not good.
He correct.
The man not good from a long time.
Evans terrible.
United
Guys,
sent
why
Johnny
players,
Evans
right?
to West Brom, you know. Johnny Evans is a West Brom level player. I have no idea why Leicester signed this man.
But Johnny Evans has been having a good career at Leicester. You're fighting him, man. Don't do that. And he better than Maguire and Lindelof. So
No,
What?
he is not. Come, stop it.
better than Maguire and
I think
Lindelof.
I think
I will
okay,
take.
Stop it.
I will take.
I agree.
I will
No,
take Johnny
Scarlett.
Evans. I will take Johnny Evans any day before I take them to madness.
Look, it
No
have
pass
two
for
United
Maguire.
fans.
Lindelof and
It have
Maguire.
two United fans on this right now who could tell you, who lived through that period where Johnny Evans was just doing madness. Couldn't pass, scoring own goals. Fergie, I don't even know what Fergie used to be doing with this man, boy. Just because it was Fergie, he just
So
threw him in the
you
team and he used to be good.
Watching Madman Maguire taking all kind of things. Anything somebody's selling Maguire by, and you will
Listen,
put
Maguire scored own goal. I don't think Maguire scored own goal.
Because
So
Maguire
I will
like
take Maguire.
so shitty.
somebody else say?
People forgetting that this has shitty.
Saiyada inside, boy.
I think
Saiyada
that's
even
what
say
it's
anything.
forgetting. Like, to be honest, I mean, Maguire scored a few goals and thing, but because he's like the big shit right now, everybody forgetting that had men that was worse than him before. I will not take Johnny Evans back.
I totally agree with you. I totally.
Saiyada just
support Man U?
jump in.
Oh, that's what Man U people in Trinidad. Does it Man U come to Trinidad and just give up free jerseys?
If we're being real, like the demographic is Man U, Chelsea, and Liverpool. That's majority of the
No,
Chelsea.
Liverpool. There's only about 3 Liverpool men in Trinidad.
Where you
Me-
be on Twitter when football going on? Liverpool men
Me-
love to
no,
jump
poor
out to
men.
a little hiding spot and rabs every day.
Me, Stevie, Sherman Payne, and my cousin. And my next cousin. 5 of us.
It don't play
Like,
Liverpool.
I'm a man in-
And Rudy Thomas.
In terms of Premier League, that's the demographic. If we're talking football in general, is Manu, Barca, Real.
Barca,
Oh yeah, no,
Madrid,
I know, yeah. La Liga and
Not
other
too much
leagues.
of Barca men and Man U men in Trinidad.
That is true. We do take up the most.
Wait, let me just go back to the point I was making with the goals. So Johnny Evans, Jota, the lead up to the goal for Jota, this man, Mr. Bench, Mark Albrighton, who come off the bench because somebody was injured, he had to play. This man going rushing out to Robertson. I feel like everybody in the world supposed to know Robertson and Alexander Arnold. These men just good at crossing us. Not even good. They're just great at crossing. You had to stop these men crossing. My boy run out. My boy run out. Run straight out of the way. Because Robertson make the space. And just let him get a free cross. You can't be giving Robertson that toss. That's just bad defending. Great finish though. Great finish, that running header. And Firmino, nobody, I don't even know to this day who was marking Firmino in the box. Firmino just stand up. I don't even think he jumped for the ball. Men ran all around him and he had a header. So, in as much as Liverpool was good, Leicester was also real bad.
Yeah, the defending was terrible, to be honest. Liverpool never do nothing fantastic to win the game. To me.
Jomo was talking about Torres luck at Chelsea. What going on with Firmino?
Firmino, I think Firmino is doing what has been doing what Harry Kane is doing now in terms of being a facilitator. But I think that even though
but he was always doing that, and he's a defensive striker.
No, but what I'm saying is what Firmino is doing, he is facilitating play, and Harry Kane is now doing that. That's why the goal scoring.
Yeah, but Harry Kane facilitating.
Let me just finish. Let me make my point. So I think Firmino get lost in that, and even when he was getting sitters and things, he was missing his sitters. So I am actually a bit happy that we're having these injuries in the team so that he isn't taking all the team, because I think taking him out of the team and having him on the bench will dent his confidence. I think I want him to stay in the team and score and keep him, because it's easy. If you're looking for low-hanging fruit, it's just the fight and say Firmino will score goals and he do contribute to the team, because you can't really say anything about Mane and Salah, and that's just it. Firmino is low-hanging fruit for me. So looking forward, we're in Champions League right now. You also saw Klopp's statement where he say the Premier League currently don't care about players, because after we play in Champions League tomorrow, we have a Saturday kickoff lunchtime.
That's the same thing Oliver was saying about 2 weeks ago.
For me, it's a lot of
But is that a Premier League issue or is that Champions League issue? Because Champions League is every week now instead of every 2 or 3 weeks like we are accustomed to it being.
It's
So
both.
you can't really blame Premier League.
Thousands of dollars, go and kick a ball twice a week.
Don't do that. That's not the same thing.
Go and
You
kick a
can't say
ball
that.
twice a week.
Oh, yeah, but your body will run down. No players need to rest.
But yeah, it's not just games you're playing, remember, you're training all the time.
Training too.
You're traveling, all these
I
miles
feel
you're
like they're
traveling.
getting, let me just say it again, adequate rest, but it's decent at night, not even decently spaced now. That's like 2 days away.
Yeah,
And then you're traveling on a plane.
And sometimes you're traveling far too.
Yeah.
Well, that's why teams like Manchester United will take advantage because we have the biggest best
Exactly,
squad.
because we don't perform in Premier League, so we will perform in Champions League. It's a give and take. We know which one to sacrifice.
But man, you just go in and reach you wrong at 16 and then lost.
Are you crazy, Jomo?
They'll play Barca, Madrid, one of them, and collect a little 6 and go.
Yeah. They go draw the first leg, have a set of hope, and then home they go lose.
But
Or
we
go
never
out and
collect
away
no
goal.
big
I
set
don't
of licks in the
think so.
Champions
I
League.
don't think we will draw the first leg.
Well, a little thinking real far ahead, boy. Let me just
Well,
think that far.
Man, you gonna play either Leon and go home.
Have you
Leon
realized that
Leipzig or something.
Manchester United is in the same group as the teams that was in Champions League semi-finals and finals last year, right?
They nothing.
Right.
And it's how small making these teams look, right?
They nothing.
You know
That last season.
PSG
No,
lost
it
the best
don't
player.
matter.
PSG lost the
Last
best player.
season, this
Let them
season, any
know.
season,
Who's
no matter
PSG
who
best player?
PSG lost the best player.
who.
Thiago Silva.
Oh my God. I think this man is going crazy.
For sure. For sure.
Well, PSG lost Thiago Silva and the cow in a game now.
What's
My
up?
defenders
PSG
had
on top of the league.
Mbappe in the pockets, running out, tying and
Well,
Harris, making men look shepherd in the hometown.
That my point I'm making.
Well,
Mbappe
Charlotte,
and
you see
Neymar.
plan like substance? You see the plan like substance? You tell him.
I want 1, 2, 3 Gary or 3, 8, 6 Gary. Yeah, I need to go.
Well, yeah, we could wrap up there. It was nice.
Mhm.
I'll talk to you all next week.
Yeah,
And just
we'll see
remember, Manchester United 3, Southampton 0.
I hope so, you know. I hope so.
I
Open
rather
and praying.
I even fighting it. I hope so.
that. Is your first way on Trina Sota.
Scarlett, we will talk about that L next week.
Indeed.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody.